went down. But we are reconnected. Starting lineups for your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. It will be Ryan Gibbs, Keaton L'Esperance, Carson Dykart, Charlie Namath, Hudson Sayers, and Luke McKechnie. And on Regina's side, Maddox Schultz, Chase Serkan, Ryan Ulmer, Boston Tate, Ethan Young, and Taylor Tabashniak. The starting lineup. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway for first period action. And we got a 2-on-1. Schultz on the left wing side, shoot, save, and the rebound goes wide. And L'Esperance is just going to dump the puck down. So we got 15 seconds into this one. And again, my apologies, folks, for the live stream not working. It somehow just disconnected itself, but I was able to get it figured out. Face-off won by Regina, comes to the right point, and Charlie Namath trying to get that puck. It's swatted in past the stick of Maddox Schultz, who is going in there, had the first shot of the hockey game on a 2-on-1 right off the opening face-off. Ethan Young passes it back, goes over the stick, and now into the Warriors zone. Hudson Sayers, right side of Luke McKechnie off the glass. And it's going to go over the stick of Bratton in a foot race between Dykart and Mansway. And overskating it was L'Esperance. Homer right side into the middle, cut off there by L'Esperance. Dykart passes it back to himself. Goes over by Mansway. And Schultz right side. Been out there for a minute now, and he's going to go off for a line change. He just announced, must have been last week or earlier this week, he announced he will not be going for exceptional status. And a turnover at Warriors blue line. Logan Mell throws it in front, and that's blocked by Franks, and it comes out to Elias Hawkness. His pass to Brown. Finds him, and Brown's going to fire it deep into the Regina end. As I was saying, Maddox Schultz not applying for exceptional status in the Western Hockey League. And Mell offside, so McKechnie didn't realize it. And it's going to go off a stanchion. And now here comes Gage Nagel, and a diving breakaway save by Boston Tate, excuse me. What a defensive play there by Boston Tate, the Wenatchee first rounder in the Western Hockey League. And here comes Severson. And that's a stop there by McKechnie. Pennell races up. Still has the puck. Potential 3-on-2 for the Warriors. Pennell left side. Fiesel is shot. And Tabashniak saw that one all the way, and he's going to hold on to that one. 17:54 remaining. And coming into this game, these are the top two teams in the Sask U18 AAA Hockey League. Moose Jaw at first, 4 points up on Regina with a 23-5-2 record. Regina second, 4 points back. 2 games in hand, though, with a 21-5-2 record. Have the top power plays in the league. Regina at over 32%. Moose Jaw exactly 30. And the Patsies get it into their own zone. A quick pass up to Dundas. And Tyler Hudak going after it. Had Reed Bouchard on him. Tried a little hip check. Took the worst of that one. If you remember last time, Reed Bouchard and Noah Thule got into it. Both given 10-minute misconducts. Nathan Gardner, Gainsborough, Saskatchewan product. Passes it in the neutral zone. I think he lost his neck guard. And that's going to come back to Wade Franks. He goes far side. Fiesel going after it against Bowen. Franks collects behind his own net. Now to Thule. Thule gets that puck past a Patsy's defender and throws it in. That goes off the skate. And a delayed offside on Max Fiesel. So the Patsy's have a little bit of time to set up here. Cooper Bratton. That's going to go in. Pass McKechnie. Schultz collects his quick shot off the near wall and stopped by McKechnie. Maxon Johnston, his pass taken away by Schultz. And then he takes a bump by Charlie Namath. Wade Franks up to Johnston. And this is going to be a physical hockey game. Schultz's pass in front is going to be taken away by Franks. And then a turnover there and a pad save by long point shot by Ethan Young. Steered away by Luke McKechnie. And now an alley-oop pass, glove down by Kanaz. Young, rink side for Canaz. And that's going to go all the way in. Serkan going after it. Hudson Sayre's going to win that battle. And now Severson, he's tied up with Dykart Mansway. Left point, a shot tipped just wide of the near post. And the Pat Canadians trying to get that puck on net quickly. And another shot stop. Rebound collected by Dykart. Severson able to cause a turnover. Mansway left point. His shot and scores. Post and in. Dane Mansway is going to get Regina on the board first. A point shot goes post and in on Luke McKechnie. And 4:16 into this hockey game. The Regina Pat Canadians are going to strike first. For Mansway, that's going to be his first goal of the season. The 16-year-old, first year of AAA, is going to get his first U18 AAA Hockey League, and now the refs are conversing. And it looks like it's still going to be a goal. And head coach Trevor Weisgerber not happy with the call. I think he's saying the net was off. The only rink I know that still has pegs, not drilled pegs, but just regular pegs. And Regina with some pressure is able to get one past McKechnie. 1-0 Regina here at the Cooperators Arena. Warriors off the draw. Going to get that up to Ryan Gibbs. And that's taken away. Severson up the boards. Serkan's able to get it past Gibbs. And here comes Hudek. He gets bumped there by Serkan. And Hudek battling with Ulmer. And that's going to come back. They're out in front, stopped by McKechnie. Now Brown to L'Esperance. Up to Gibbs. Now he's 1-on-3. Gibbs gets that in deep and goes after it. Tabashniak plays it for Bratton. Up the boards to Ulmer. Now pass back to Bratton. Gets past him. Clark now on the puck behind Tabashniak. And a quick pass near side for Serkan. That's going to be flipped in. And Severson looked like he might have been offside, but he's going to control the play in the offensive zone. And there's a battle near side boards. Brendan Brown. That's it up to Nagel. He's going to chip that in and go after it. And Nagel, good hard work there on the backhand and swatted away by Tabashniak. And then gets taken down behind the Regina net. Osberg, right wing side, falls, gives up the puck. And a pass out to Logan Mell. And that's going to go past Namath. Hawkness back. Logan Mell up top. And that shot by Bratton into the glove of McKechnie, saw it all the way. And Reed Bouchard and Lies Hawkness, a little bit of jawing after the whistle. .14-13 remaining first period. Dane Mansway, the lone goal in this hockey game as Regina has a 1-0 lead. Bouchard gets waved out. Here comes Mel, and he gets waved out. Can't take the draw, and Klapik. And that's going to be won by Regina. Quickly to Mansway. He shoots. That's going to go wide. Tried a little slap pass. That would pop out in front. Warriors say no, and now they're up the ice. Jonah Pinnell is going to chip it past Mansway, and he's going to go after it. Behind the Regina net. Shoved there by Mansway. Dykart in there to help. Dykart down to Fiesel. Pinnell comes in, grabs the puck. He did Dykart in his one-timer. He fanned on it, and now he's tied up. Pinnell trying to keep that puck in. Klapik passes it back to Tate. He overskates it. Pinnell got his stick lifted at the last second. And now Logan Mell and Dykart battling far side half boards. Almost 7 minutes has expired in this first period. Regina with a 1-0 lead. Pinnell gets that puck and chips it further into the Regina zone. Merrick McIver coming in, throws it out front just past Fiesel. He's all by himself, and Thule gets it back to Tyler Hudek. On his side of center ice, Thule goes in, grabs it, comes to the middle, shoots, and that's off a stick, and Fiesel trying to tap it in front to Dykart and can't. And now Mansway, and then gets it up the boards, kept in. McIver, long shot. Stopped by the blocker of Tabashniak, and Dykart, he's hooked up. Say no call. Warriors good pressure here. Trying to get this game tied. And Fiesel throws that in deep. And out front and past Dykart. That was a good opportunity by the Warriors. And McIver. And Thule passes it back to McIver. Down to Thule, sharp angle shot. That goes behind the net. Now Brennan Brown, right point. Good shift here by the Warriors. Brown gets that down low. Tabashniak plays it for Bratton. Regina having a hard time getting the puck out. Now Johnston, out front, Brown, a shot. Johnston, a big save by Tabashniak, robbing Maxon Johnston on the near post, and what a save. Warriors that close to tying it, and Taylor Tabashniak able to snatch that glove and grab that puck. I thought he had him. Just needed to elevate that puck a little bit. And it will be Gibbs, Brown, and Lesperance, Sayers, and Hudek. And Brown coming in to take the draw on Severson. And there's a tie-up, puck still loose. Finally pops out near side boards. Severson gets that out off the glass and into the Moose Jaw zone. What a shift by Moose Jaw. Keeping Regina hemmed in their own zone, and it almost led to a goal in the back of Regina's net. And Gibbs back to Brown through the legs of the defender and right on Tabashniak, and he's going to hold on to it. No penalties so far in this hockey game, and you don't want to take a penalty against the Pat Canadians. Over 32% on the man advantage this season. Moose Jaw's, though, is pretty good as well. 30% exactly. They are 1-2 in the power play field in the league so far. Brown. That's going to be one back. Sayers, long shot and blocked. Comes to Ryan Gibbs, left half boards. Now Lesperance gets his pocket pick, comes up the board. Sayers trying to tie up the man. Keep the puck along that far side board. It's going to get past Brendan Brown and Jonas Severson. Right side, toe drag, back door, and they score. Cruz Klapik is going to make it 2-0 for Regina. Brendan Brown's stick broke, and he had to go to the bench. And a good patience by Jonas Severson. And he's going to outweight the defender, go over to Cruz Klapik, and he's going to make no mistake on Luke McKechnie. Not the goal you want to give up after having a grade A scoring chance on the other end for Moose Jaw. But they're in a hole now, down 2 with 11:27 remaining in this first period. Still lots of hockey left to play. Warriors in their last meeting, which was a 5-4 victory for them, were able to score 3 in the third period to take a 1-goal lead, and that's where it ended. And a pass out front blocked there by Kieran Osberg. Park gets hit by Bouchard. It's going to come to McIver. And Park, good breakout pass to Gage Nagel. He goes wide right. And Kieran Osberg looked to be offside. So we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. A good chance for the Warriors. Down 2. Still very early in this hockey game, as I mentioned. Only 9 minutes in. And Schultz is out there with Bowen. And number 29, Kanaz. And it will be Nagel, Osberg, and Park up front for the Warriors. They're going to win the draw. It's going to come down back to Clark. And now, good job there by Carson Park. Good forecheck there, and Ryan Clark, he's going to pass it out. And McIver, now Schultz shoots, stop there, and the rebound, another big save! And it's going to sneak through Luke McKechnie. And it is now 3-0 for the Regina Pat Canadians. That's going to be number 27, Brody Bowen, his third of the season. And just like that, it is 3-0. How a game can change. Warriors got to change some things up. Try to get back in this hockey game. And a timeout by head coach Trevor Weisgerber. And the Warriors have the firepower to get back in this game. It's only a 3-0 deficit. Seen them come back before from this type of deficit. But Dane Mansway started the party, and then Cruz Klapik, and then moments ago, it was Brody Bowen with his third of the season, and that's the scorers for Regina. We'll see if this timeout kind of calms things down for the Warriors. As it was a neutral zone face-off, McIver gloved the puck down, and then Maddox Schultz poked the puck by him, and the initial two shots were stopped, but it kind of squeaked through Luke McKechnie, and they were able to tap it home. So Schultz was going to win the draw back to Mansway. Over to Clark off a stick there, and Schultz, his pass is going to go off a defender and right to Taylor Tabashniak. .10:33 remaining. And off the draw, it's going to be one back. Pinnell trying to jam that forward to Dykart. It's going to come out of the Warriors zone, and Elias Hockness. His pass cut off by Ulmer. Left side in front, Severson, and good job there by Luke McKechnie. And here come the Warriors, and we got a high stick, they say, so the faceoff will come back in the Moose Jaw zone. Almost the halfway point of this first period, and the Warriors down 3-0 to the Regina Pat Canadians here on a Thursday night in the Queen City. Big game between these two teams. Warriors just got to chip away. And Maxon Johnston left side. And that's going to go all the way down. Tabashniak forced to play it. It's going to come near side to Serkant. Serkant can't. And the Warriors down in front. Thule backhand stop. The rebound goes over the net. Noah Thule with a glorious chance there. Stopped by Tabashniak. And we'll see how Regina responds now. And that's icing. So moments ago, Noah Thule, a great pass in front on his backhand, stopped by Tabashniak, and the rebound fired over the net. Now Gibbs, Dykart, L'Esperance, Sayers, and McIver out there. And that's going to be one back. Dykart there to play it on Tate. Going to be played to L'Esperance. He runs into, and McIver is going to play that down deep. L'Esperance over, up, trying to find Sayers, and now Serkan with Ulmer going the other way. Ulmer getting around McIver, over on his backhand, and a good stick by McIver, plays it near side. Maddox Schultz near side boards. He throws it in front, no one there, and it's going to come to Chase Serkan, far side. He's going to shoot, and that's stopped by McKechnie. Net is off. And as I mentioned before, here at the Cooperators Center, they do not have drilled pegs. So the nets will come off very frequently here. Any hard push by the goaltender, that net's coming off its moorings. And off the draw, Hudek's going to play it near side for Nagel. It's going to come to Nagel. And to Park. And that puck's going to go out of the zone. Hudek's going to have it. And he gets it in deep. Park going after it, goes over the stick of a defender. Going to be played to Mansway, back to his D partner, Ethan Young. Up the boards there to Mel, and now through the middle to Severson. Severson drops it for Young. Young, and the net's off, so. And Luke McKechnie frustrated with these net pegs. As in a span of about 2 minutes, the net's come off 3 times. So the face-off will be on the blocker side of Luke McKechnie. Bouchard with Dundas and Gardner. And Bouchard's going to lose the draw, comes back. Hawkness tied up, Brown in there, and he's going to grab it. Here comes Brendan Brown with Jonah Pinnell and Max Fiesel. Pinnell on his backhand into the middle, and a shot attempt by Brown. Doesn't get on net, and that's going to get past Charlie Namath. Now a foot race with Dundas. Namath, he's tied up. And no call there. Hawkness plays it to the blue line, but not out. Dundas shoots, and that's going to go over the net to Gardner trying to whack at it. And here comes Fiesel and Brown with Pinnell. Brown goes wide into the middle. Pinnell, and that's going to roll off his stick and come right to Nathan Gardner, near side in front of his bench. Passes at rink side. Bouchard can't get to it. Now he's tied up at the Warriors' blue line with Charlie Namath. Fiesel comes in, grabs that puck. Back to Wade Franks, now up to Thule. Thule in the middle, and that's going to be cut off there by Bouchard. And up the boards to Thule. He's going to get it to Dykart. He's shoved off by Cale Canaz. Now Cooper Bratton's going to dump that down. And Wade Franks up the board. Stopped there by Schultz, and a sharp angle shot stopped by McKechnie. And it gets to the line, but not out. Here comes Bratton. Near side, Young. Young shoots, and that's blocked in front. Warriors get it out now. Noah Thule, foot race. Going for the puck against Bratton. And Thule to Johnston. Now he's going to dump that down to Dykart. Carson Dykart. He has the puck, and he's tied up by a Regina defender. Thule in there, trying to poke that puck out. Still tied up. And it finally comes out. Regina has possession. Logan Canaz is going to flip that in far side. Maddox Schultz going after it. Schultz somehow keeps that puck. And now Serkan off the bench. It's going to be stopped by the Warriors, and Wade Frank's going to slow things down now. That top line out there for Regina, Ulmer, Serkan, and Schultz. Wade Frank's going for a skate. That's off the stick of Gibbs. Mansway. That's off the boards. One touch to Serkan. And Ryan Gibbs going to get that down deep to Bashniak. Going to play that back for Ryan Clark. Near side pass to Severson. And he's going to get it rink side for McIver. Now in the middle off the stick there of Ryan Gibbs. Serkan through the middle to Ryan Ulmer. Ulmer near side. That's going to be cut off. Severson is shot. Off a stick and wide. Serkan right point for Bratton, near side for Tate. Tate fakes the shot, gets her around. Gibbs a shot. And another shot. And that's going to go wide of the net. Severson. Going to roll the puck up high, turns and shoots, and that's going to be stopped by the Warriors. Ryan Gibbs to L'Esperance, one-on-one with Cooper Bratton. Nice moves. Gets taken out. And Osberg is able to catch that pass off a skate. Namath back. He goes over to Hawkness. Elias Hawkness. That's a ringside pass for Kieran Osberg. Flips it to Nagel. Backhand scores! What a backhand by Gage Nagel! It is 3-1 now. What a shot by Gage Nagel on the backhand, bar down, where Mama hides the cookies. And the Warriors are back in this hockey game with 5:15 remaining. Kieran Osberg with a great sauce pass right onto the tape. And Gage Nagel makes no mistake, roofing it over Taylor Tabashniak for his 18th goal of the season. Warriors back in this one. And they're looking for more. Melt, he takes down Namath. No call there. And that pass to Park. Near side for Gage Nagel, looking for more. Nagel goes wide, drops it for Park, a shot. And that's into the glove there of Tabashniak. Good play there by the Warriors. Maybe could have been a penalty on that hit on Charlie Namath in his own zone, but and now it's going to be Park with Nagel and Brown. Gage Nagel looking for a second of the hockey game. 4:55 remaining. And the Warriors back into this one, down 2 now. Schultz out there, Brown. He's battling for it. Schultz comes in, takes that puck away. He's going to give it up. Hudek, a long shot. That's going to go wide. What a shot there by Tyler Hudek. Just snapped that thing. Now he gets it back. Another shot. And that's going to go wide of the net. Now Nagel. He's stick lifted. Nagel on his cuts in front, and he fans on it. Park turns and shoots in the stop. And the rebound sitting there. Warriors can't get to it. And now Park has it left circle. Good pressure here by the Warriors. Park shoots. And that stopped and goes near side. Hudek coming in. He passes it out front. Brown takes down Clark. And no call there. Schultz trying to get that puck. Finds it. Tate. What a shift by the Warriors after scoring that goal. And now an ice. It's going to go the way of Moose Jaw. Refs aren't calling much here, eh, Darwin? So 4:03 remaining. A offensive zone face-off for the Warriors. Dykart, L'Esperance, Gibbs, Sayers, and Namath. A tired Regina squad. Schultz out there to take the draw. And it's going to be one back Sayers. Left side, Namath. He fires that in deep. L'Esperance out front, and Dykart was going the other way. Tate up the board. Stopped there by Dykart. Nice move there. He shoves Tate, and then he holds him. And finally, they're going to blow that whistle, and that's going to be a cross-checking call, they say. So the Warriors are going to get the first man advantage of the hockey game, coming in second behind Regina with 30% efficiency on the man advantage. And I have to say, I know it's early in this game, but this is going to be a huge power play. Warriors need to score. And this season, Regina's PK, 79.39%, fifth best in the league. So we'll be Fiesel, Gibbs, L'Esperance, and Dykart with Namath. And they're just giving them a warning. And the Warriors, that's going to be one back to Namath. Namath goes to top of the point. Now Dykart down to Fiesel. Fiesel behind the net to Ryan Gibbs. Gibbs pressured, gets it up to Namath. Namath now to Gibbs. Gibbs, backdoor for Fiesel, and just out of his reach, and Fiesel gets that puck back. Up top, Namath. Namath fakes the shot to Gibbs. Gibbs over to Fiesel. Now Dykart back to Gibbs. Good start here by the Warriors. And he walks in, shoots, and that's going to go high off the glass. And now Dykart to Fiesel. And Namath trying to keep it in, can't, and Warriors have to regroup now. Over 40 seconds has expired in this Moose Jaw Carpa One Florinone power play. And Ryan Gibbs bringing that puck up. He's going to slow things down. Nice move around Bouchard. Now Namath, he shoots, and that goes off the stick of Tabashniak. Fiesel going for it. Gibbs able to hold it in. And that's going to be the L'Esperance in his skates, but Gibbs there to help. Gibbs walks in. Up top, Namath. Left side, now Dykart. Dykart trying to get around Omer, and he goes to the top. Now right side, Gibbs. Gibbs, he shoots, save, and the rebound for Fiesel is put over the net. The puck was on edge. Dykart to Gibbs. Gibbs shoots and scores! Ryan Gibbs on the power play makes it 3-2 now. And for old Gibby, that's goal number 27 this season. Now 54 points. What a shot through a screen, top or high blocker side on Tabashniak. And we got a hockey game here, folks. Warriors capitalize on the Moose Jaw Carpa One Florinone power play. What a shot by Ryan Gibbs. And the Warriors back into this one. Warriors are going to win the draw. McIver up top, Thule. Nice move there and dumps it in. Tabashniak stops it there. Tate is going to play it now. Brown out front. Thule was there. and it goes off his skate. Now Severson, Warriors have all the momentum now, trying to get that tying goal before the period ends. Brown up top and goes underneath the stick there of McIver. He couldn't hold it in. Now the Warriors dump it right back in. Warriors have been very good pressuring these Pat Canadians. And Severson gets a pass off the boards, right side, shoots, and that's going to go high and wide. Now Thule gets it. That's going to be found by McIver. McIver at the boards, going to play that in deep. Bratton shoved there by Johnston. Thule, he's taken down by Young. And a nice move there. Thule gets taken down, and Ryan Omer now. He's tied up. Sayers for Osberg. Osberg, one too many stick handles. That's taken away by Omer. He brings it in. Serkan on his backhanded shot. Stopped there by McKechnie. Schultz racing to that near side. What a first period, folks. 5 combined goals between both teams. 3 for Regina, 2 for Moose Jaw. And Regina seeing their 3-0 lead earlier in this period slip away with Moose Jaw connecting on the power play with Ryan Gibbs, his 27th of the season. And Gage Nagel with his 18th. Now Nagel using his speed on his backhand. And stopped by is it in? Nope, not in. Guys were cheering as it was in, but a good play there. Nagel in there, getting pushed out. But what speed does Gage Nagel have when he can turn on those jets? Wasn't able to beat Taylor Tabashniak for a second time. And it will be Osberg, Nagel, Fiesel, Hudek, and Franks out there. And Nagel on the draw. He's tied up. Osberg going on Mansway. Osberg can't get that puck. Comes up the near side boards. Hudek able to play that just in. And Tate going to play it to Severson. Now this top line. Delayed offside on Regina. 40 seconds left. Warriors can push. Hudek, he gets poke checked, and Nagel gets it into the middle to Fiesel. And trying to find Osberg, but can't. Wade Franks has the puck. He goes into the middle. Hudek can't handle it. And now here comes Regina. That's offside on the Pat Canadians as Maddox Schultz was way inside the zone before the puck entered it. So we're going to have a neutral zone draw, 20.9 seconds remaining. Folks, we got a hockey game here. Those tuning in from Moose Jaw that are supporting Moose Jaw, appreciate you guys joining YouTube. My name is JD Houghton here. Sorry about earlier. Luckily, we were able to get the broadcast up and running before the initial puck drop. And that's going to be alley-ooped into the Moose Jaw zone. Sayers avoids a check there by Bichard. Now Brown up to L'Esperance. Here comes Gibbs. That's going to go off the glass and finds the stick of Clark. And Sayers trying to get that on net. Can't, and that's going to do it here, folks. After trailing 3-0 earlier in this first period, the Warriors scored 2. And only trail Regina by 1. It is 3-2 for the Pat C's after 20 minutes of play here at the Cooperators Center. Dane Mansway and Brody Bowen. And it was so Dane Mansway, Brody Bowen, and I'm blanking on the third goal. But anyways, the Warriors were able to come back after trailing 3-0, and it was Gage Nagel and then Ryan Gibbs on the power play with his 27th of the season has gotten Moose Jaw to within 1. So we should have a good second period coming up here at the Cooperators Arena. We're going to take a short break and be back with second period action shortly. Win more Warriors hockey right here on YouTube. Hey everybody, JD Houghton back with you inside the Cooperators Arena to get this second period underway, which is brought to you by South Sask Bus Lines, the official bus line of your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. And that, what a dandy of a first period. It looked like it was all systems go for Regina. They were up 3-0 on the Warriors halfway through that first period. And then head coach Trevor Weisgerber took a timeout, slowed things down, and settled his team down. And then the Warriors were able to come back and score 2 unanswered goals to make it 3-2 after 20 here at the Cooperators Arena. Ryan Gibbs and Gage Nagel, the goal scorers for the Warriors. Gage Nagel, that is his 18th of the season. The assist to Kieran Osberg and Elias Hawkness. That was with 5:15 remaining in the second. And the Warriors, who had the lone power play of the period, were able to capitalize. Ryan Gibbs' 27th of the season, and that's his 12th power play goal as well. And Keaton Lesperance, Carson Dykart, the assists on Ryan Gibbs' 28th of the season. But it was all Regina, as I mentioned. 4:16 into the hockey game. Dane Mansway, a point shot. They believed the net was off, but it went far post and in on Luke McKechnie. And then a few minutes later, Cruz Klapik with his 9th of the season. Jonas Severson and Logan Mell the assists on that goal. And then what I think everybody in this rink that's a Regina fan thought it was the nail in the coffin. Brody Bowen was able to bang home a puck behind Luke McKechnie. And for his 3rd of the season, Kale Kanaz and Maddox Schultz with the assists there. Then, as I mentioned, Gage Nagel on the far wing on his backhand just ripped it bar down on Taylor Tabashniak for his 18th. And then Ryan Gibbs goes high blocker on Tabashniak through a screen to find the back of the net for the Warriors. And that's where we sit. Shots 12-11 in that first period. And as I mentioned, the Warriors, who have just taken to the ice right now, they were 1 for 1 on the Moose Jaw Carpet One floor and home power play in that first period. Did not take a penalty. As I mentioned, you don't want to take many penalties against this Regina Pat Canadian squad, as they have a power play efficiency of over 32%, I should say. Actually, 32.21%. First, the best power play in the league. Moose Jaw's power play, who is now 1 for 1, still sitting second. Coming into tonight, it was 30%. Should be higher now, going 1 for 1 on the man advantage. And it will be Brennan Brown, Ryan Gibbs, Keaton Lesperance, Wade Franks, and Tyler Hudek, Maddox Schultz, Ryan Omer, Chase Serkan, Dane Mansway, and Ryan Clark out there for the Warriors. Puck is dropped, and we are underway for the South Sask Bus Line second period. Schultz gets taken down in front of the Regina bench. And here comes Schultz down the left wing side. Hudek playing him well, and that's going to go wide of the net. Ryan Gibbs in the far side corner. Going to play it, trying to find Brown. And Clark kind of gave up on the puck, and it's no icing. Clark has it in his own zone. That's going to be up for Schultz. He has a step on Sayers, left wing side, drops it. Serkan, and that's a good defensive play. Trying to get a little too pretty, find Ryan Omer for the open net. Here come the Warriors. Keaton Lesperance back to Namath, and that's going to be stopped by Tabashnik. He's going to play it near side to Tate. Omer. He spins around Brown, and now a pass up to Tate. And Tate has a lane, left wing side, shoots, and that's going to go over the net, over the glove of McKechnie. And Dykart gets it to Ryan Gibbs. 1-on-2 now. Ryan Gibbs tried a shot, and Dykart shoots, and it's taken into the net. Dykart just trying to get out of the pile. Tabashniak makes the save. That should be a penalty. Darwin, what do you think? So there is going to be no penalty on the play. It's like Tabashniak is okay, though. What a chance there by Carson Dykart. Taylor Tabashniak, 17-year-old from right here in Regina, has been with the team for now his third season. He was a Red Deer Rebels draft pick, but he's since been traded to Regina at the trade deadline this year. So hopefully next year he'll be playing at home with the Pats, who will also be looking in the WHL Prospects draft to get the hometown kid, Maddox Schultz, on their squad. Carson Park, Gage Nagel, Carson Dykart out there now. And Park is going to get waved out now. Nagel in there to take the draw. Dykart floats to the right wing side. And Nagel's going to win it. Park up top. McIver off the boards. Dykart is going to rim that around for Nagel. Nagel has it. Has Bratton on him. And the puck comes to Carson Park. Park down low to Nagel. He's all by himself. Just couldn't take that pass. McIver, sharp angle shot. Goes off the stick there of Cooper Bratton. And then Dykart gets tripped. They're not calling much here. And Dykart able to feed it to Nagel. That's going to be poked free to Klapik, and that's going to go off the boards. And Logan Mell, left wing side, shoots. And that's going to go off a stick and wide of McKechnie. Mell still has the puck, blows a tire. And Klapik trying to get the puck up to the near side D-man, but can't. McIver on Severson. That's going to come up. Park, a long shot. Klapik in front looking for the tip. Nagel is going to get Klapik off him. And a move that goes off the stick there of Severson. And now Dykart trying to get taken down. And Nagel throws a hit into the boards. That was Ethan Dundas. Merrick McIver in his own end. Nice pass up to Carson Park. He with speed. Trying to get around Young and does. Park, right side. Pinella shot and a stop by Tabashniak. Park could have had a good look there. Namath walks in. Shoots! Stopped in the rebound. Pinnell couldn't collect. And now Reed Bouchard. Warriors buzzing, looking for that tying goal. And Dykart's going to touch up for the offside. Charlie Namath trying to keep it in, couldn't. And I have to say, we got a packed barn here at the Cooperators Arena, number 6 here for this hockey game. And the Warriors with the best chances so far of this period, just unable to beat Taylor Tabashniak. Carson Dykart, he had a chance in front. Warriors have come to play here in this period. Tabashniak is going to leave it there for Clark. Clark plays it near side, and it's going to find Knass. He's going to rip that one in. Maddox Schultz on this third or fourth line. That's tipped and stopped. Good stick there by a Pat Canadians forward to change directions of that puck. Pinnell on the forecheck, Osberg. And that's offside on Jonah Pinnell. So, as I mentioned, the Warriors with the best opportunities of this hockey game. Regina almost getting one past McKechnie on the tip, but he's able to flash that right pad. Still 3-2 Regina in here. Warriors buzzing, looking for that tying goal. Noah Thule, Maxon Johnston, Brendan Brown. Tate is going to try to find a man, and that's going to get past. And Hudek racing for it with Schultz. Hudek wins that battle. Now Brown. Pass up to Johnston. That goes off his stick now, and Noah Thule's going to bring it in. Noah Thule, that gets stopped up in the linesman. And Brown going after it now. Gets it to Thule, and that hits the boards. That took a weird bounce. Warriors, though, able to hold it in. Brown going after it now. Brown fires that, trying to keep it in at the blue line. It's still in the zone. Warriors able to hold it in. Now here comes Thule. Thule shoots, and that's going to go off a stick and wide. Noah Thule had a good look. Same with Johnston. Up top for McIver. He shoots, and that's blocked. McIver has a lane. Shoots, and that's wide. Merrick McIver then tried to feed it in front. Another save there by Tabashniak. Warriors, good shift here. Johnston on Bratton, next teammates from the Sask East Oilers. Johnston out to Brown. Brown, a shot, and that goes off a shin pad. And Sayers comes in. Keeps that puck in the offensive zone. Up to Johnston. Now Severson. That goes off the stick of Brennan Brown. Regina a little bit on their heels here. Severson on his backhand. Sayers, good job defending. He curls top of the left circle. And he's going to go far side for Ulmer. He shoots. Stopped by McKechnie on the near post, and we got a whistle. So the Warriors, oh so close to tying this hockey game. They've had a few chances, but still lots of hockey left to play here in the second period. Well, let me change the period on the live stream here, folks. Sorry about that. So we got a face-off right side. One by Regina. Young, right side. Now Ulmer into the middle. Surkan, a shot stopped. And McKechnie puts the rebound into the far side corner. Now it comes to Dykart on the near side. Off the glove of McKechnie. Young passes it cross ice to his D partner, Dane Mansway. A goal here tonight. His first in the SAS AAA League. Sayers gets taken down. Bichard comes in. Ryan Ulmer took a running start at Hudson Sayers, who with Max Fiesel is the smallest guy on this team. L'Esperance, left side McIver. He shoots, and that's going to be stopped by Tabashniak. Warriors offensive zone face-off upcoming. Different Warriors squad here in the second period, eh, Darwin? Head coach Trevor Weisgerber must have had some words to say in that intermission because his team's coming out playing some good hockey here. Osberg out there with Nagel, and Park comes up top, Namath. He's going to get that in. And now Nagel gets it from Osberg. Osberg, nice move there. Comes up, left half boards. Into the middle there is Namath. Left side for Hockness, shoots, and that's off a stick and doesn't find Tabashniak. And now here comes Gage Nagel. Up top there, and now a puck's poked free. McKechnie out to play it, and he's going to play it to Osberg. Good play there by Luke McKechnie coming out and playing that puck from Chase Surkan. And that's over the stick of Ryan Clark, and now a foot race. Gage Nagel out to play it. Or Tabashniak, excuse me. Osberg trying to feed it back down, can't. And that's going to find Hockness. He's going to get it to Park. That's going to go off his skate. And all the way down in the Warriors zone. Wade Franks, a little bit of time. A couple defenders on him, and he's going to turn on the Jets. And into the middle, Brown. Going to fire that in deep, and Frank's going after it on Tabashniak. Tabashniak plays it, far side boards, Pinnell. Lays a hit there on Logan Mell. Puck's jammed, far side boards. Finally comes free. It's flipped up in the air, and Pinnell on Mansway. Cooper Bratton, near side. Now goes over to Mansway. That's going to go off the linesman and in. Logan Mell first on it. He's going to play it near side for Cruz Clapic. Bratton. That's going to be rimmed around Logan Mell. Going to go past him, and here Tyler Hudek tying up his man. Good work there. Mell's able to still get control of that puck. And now Schultz near side boards to Clapic, who had the second goal in tonight's contest. And Clapic trying to jam one home far post. Comes up to the left point. Now Tate. Left side, and Clapic. That goes off his stick. Now the Warriors hemmed in their zone a little bit. Tyler Hudek. Up the boards. Max Fiesel trying to get it past and does. Now here's the Warriors. 3-on-2, and that goes off his skate. And now Regina's back on the attack. Max Fiesel, good work there. Now a 2-on-1. That's going to go to Dykart. Shoots and scores! Carson Dykart is going to tie this hockey game from a pass from Noah Thule. And this game is tied. Dykart finally able to beat Tabashniak. Had two great looks, and on the third chance, he was able to beat him. Blocker side, and what a shot there by the Moose Jaw Warriors draft pick. And we are tied at 3 here, folks. We got a fresh hockey game now. And the Warriors back on the attack. Thule trying to feed backdoor for Dykart. And the Warriors, good job, able to keep that puck in. Thule, left wing side. Noah Thule. Good work here by Noah Thule, near side corner. He's going to feed it back, and Maxon Johnston rolls off Ryan Clark and has it far side. And he gets hit. Dykart tried a little shifty move there. Puck's just going to be covered by Tabashniak to slow things down. And as I mentioned, after a slow start for the Warriors in this hockey game, down 3-0, they've been able to battle their way back, and it's been all Warriors in this second period. So we got a brand new hockey game here, folks, in front of a packed house at the Cooperators Arena. Top two teams here in Saskatchewan. And Sayers, he throws it below the goal line. Mansway there. Comes to Bowen, and the puck's in his skates, and it's going to be gloved down there by Sayers. He's able to get it into the Regina zone, and Reed Bichard flips it left side. And that's a shot that's going to hit a stick and up in the netting. So we got 11:19 remaining in the second period. It's a 3-3 hockey game. And for the viewers tuning in on our YouTube channel, what a game this has been. And this is what to be expected by the top two teams in the league. And when I get a next stoppage of play, I'll go through only one other game besides this one going on. Estevan is in Wilcox to take on the Hounds, and they are almost done that second, or have completed that second period. 6-3 for Estevan. Still a third period of play left. And Ryan Gibbs, he's going to circle, gets it to Osberg. Nice move there by Osberg. It's going to go off the boards. L'Esperance touches it there for Gibbs. Gibbs, nice move. Now the trailer, Keaton L'Esperance. He had a man on him. L'Esperance, nice moves, and throws it in the middle. No one there as Osberg was just coming back for it. Mansway below the goal line, over to Young. And now here comes Regina going the other way. Ethan Young. And that's just going to be covered by McKechnie. Good play there. So far in this period, Moose Jaw's outshot Regina 7-3 with 9:15 remaining. Or at the 9:15 mark, of this second period. And 3-3 is your score. Good period so far by the Warriors. Great response here. And the Warriors battling for it. It's going to come right to Chase Serkan. Goes back door. And Schultz, a little too hot to handle for him. And the Warriors, Gage Nagel, bringing up the ice. Trying to get around Tate, and he does. And he has it, far side corner. Gage Nagel off the boards. Tyler Hudek is going to play that down low to Carson Park. Trying to use his weight, and now Schultz has it. He's going to try to use his speed now and skate up the ice. Flips it to Serkan, and his move's taken away by the Warriors. Park, and now Nagel splitting the D, and gets slowed down there by a Regina defender, and he couldn't get a shot on net. And puck goes out of play. So we're going to have a face-off in the Regina zone. Good heads-up play there by Carson Park, trying to find Nagel to split the D. He was at the end of his shift, though, so he may be a little bit tired. Couldn't turn on the Jets that much, but still the Warriors earned themselves an offensive zone face-off. It will be Osberg, Pennell, and Fiesel, Namath, and McIver. I've seen head coach Trevor Weisgerber change up his D pairings to have Charlie Namath still play with Sayers, but also play with Merrick McIver. Long shot stopped, and the rebound comes all the way to Jonah Severson. That's going to be gloved by McIver. And now the Warriors in front of the Regina bench, and Fiesel gets taken out. Klapik loses the puck, and now Osberg left side. One-timer by Pennell, and a back check there by Mansway, able to shut that opportunity down. Osberg to McIver, and that's given away. Chance there by the Pat Canadians, and that shot's going to go off a stick. So Jonah Pennell coming in as the trailer. Yeah, Max Fiesel getting lit up in front of the Regina bench. Maybe could have been a hit to the head, but the refs not calling much. Only one power play in this hockey game. Bichard, Thule, who were jostling in the last game here in Regina. And that's going to be won by Thule. Namath Off the glass. That's going to get past Young, and now here comes Johnston with Dykart going to the net. Johnston falls, and then trying to get that puck from Tate, can't. And Nathan Gardner is passing the skate of Dundas. Gardner gets poke checked, and Dundas in front, and a save there by McKechnie. And Noah Thule gave an extra shot. And I'm not sure what Thule, looks like Thule and Bouchard will be going. Luke McKechnie slow to get up in that Moose Jaw net. And Noah Thule is going to be exiting this hockey game. I would assume maybe for a 10-minute misconduct. And Bouchard. And Bouchard, he gets up and he's going to the bench. See what they have to say here. So we'll see how this turns out. So just as the Warriors were, I think, going to go back to the power play, Noah Thule, a late shot there on Reed Bouchard, and he's going to go to the box. Or actually, he got escorted out of the game. It will be Maxon Johnston going to the box. Oh, I think Thule's going to get a 5. So a huge penalty kill for the 5-minute penalty. So a big moment in this hockey game, folks. Regina's going to have a 5-minute power play. So Thule, he got 5 in a game. So, but I'm not sure if anyone's going to the box for Regina, though, because they got the door open. Nope. It's going to be 5 minutes of 5-on-4. So now another Moose Jaw player is going to the box. Oh, so Bouchard's going to go to the box, so it's going to be... So it looks like Thule took the extra penalty. So this is going to be a big point in this hockey game, a big kill for the Warriors. First power play of the hockey game for Regina is a 5-minute power play. And it's going to be one back. Serkan has it right side. Now in the middle, Clark. Left side, Schultz. Down to Severson. That's going to go up to Clark. Ryan Clark takes it off the boards. Now near side, Serkan, right circle. Down to Mel, up top, Serkan. In the middle, Clark. To Serkan. Through a seam, and Brown takes that away and is going to get it to Osberg. Down the right wing side, Osberg. His shot goes off a shin pad. And now here comes Regina. Logan Mel, near side. So it's going to come back up to Clark. Severson. Down to Serkan, up top, Clark. Left side, Schultz. Now Serkan, that goes off his skate. Serkan now, Clark to Serkan. Now to Mel. Trying to go backdoor, and Hudek's able to take that away. And that's going to come to Serkan, and rolls off his stick. The ref in a bad position. And a shot going to be stopped by McKechnie. A minute 15 has expired in this 5-minute power play for Regina. Moose Jaw on the Water Vision Pools and Spas penalty kill for the first time here in this hockey game. So Noah Thule, it sounds like, got a head contact, 5 minutes for head contact, so not sure if he's going to be out for another game. And Hockness loses that puck battle, comes up to Klapik, left side. Now Klapik winds it, fires, and that's going to be blocked in front. Ulmer has it. And now to Klapik in the middle. Tate, right circle. Fakes the shot and a pass. Comes to Tate now. Tate in the middle. Klapik. Now Tate. Tate has Hockness on him. Now right side, Gardner. Up top, Klapik. Klapik looks, shoots, and that's going to go wide. Gardner now finds Tate. Teammates last year in Estevan. And that's going to find Tate. One-timer, and that's going to be blocked by Hockness. Pass down to Gardner. Nathan Gardner. Now to Tate. In the middle. Ulmer shoots and scores. Ryan Ulmer over the blocker of Luke McKechnie. And Regina on the power play is going to take a 4-3 lead. So, 6:53 remaining in the second period. Regina still has 2:53 left on this power play, and it will be that big unit of Schultz, Severson, Serkan, and Clark. And the Warriors are going to win that one back. Wade Franks is going to rip that all the way down the ice, kill off some time. Tabashniak out there. Going to come to Serkan, and Tabashniak interfering there with Pennell, no call. And Severson is going to hold up. Has a look, shoots, and that's going to hit the post. Trying to go high blocker on McKechnie, through a screen and almost connected on that one. Clark, left side, Schultz, down to Severson. Now Clark. Clark, left side. Serkan's one-timer, he fanned on it. And Melt back to Severson. One-timer, that's going to go wide and past Serkan and all the way down the ice. 2 minutes left on this 5-minute power play for Regina. They're 1 for 1 so far. And Schultz with speed, left side, curls. And Brown, backdoor for Severson, and he gets taken down. He looking for a call. Schultz shoots, and that's stopped. Hudek without a stick. Serkan shoots, and in the glove there of McKechnie. 1:42 remaining. And Ryan Ulmer with the most recent goal. That's his 10th of the season, 5th on the power play. And the Warriors only 1:42 away from killing off this power play. They just need to win this draw. And Brown trying to get it, Hockness in there. And it's going to be up to Klapik. Klapik, left side, Ulmer. Ulmer waits. Good job there by Charlie Namath. Comes near side, Bichard. Up top, Tate. Now left side. Up, now Ulmer. Finds Tate. Tate comes to the center. Thought about shooting. Now drops it for Klapik. He shoots, and that's Brown on it. And that's going to get into the Regina zone. And Ulmer, nice move there. The most recent goal scorer, 58 seconds remaining on this power play. Ulmer shoots, save, and Tate the rebound, and that's going to be blocked in front. Tate to Klapik. Now Tate. Down to Bichard. Up top, Klapik. Now Tate. Shoots into the glove there of McKechnie. And now 37 seconds remaining in this 5-minute power play. So it looks like Carson Park is serving the 5 minutes, and he only has 37 seconds remaining. So at the 4 minutes left in the second period, we'll be back to 5-on-5, and Regina's going to send out Schultz, Severson, Mel, Serkan, and Ryan Clark. Serkan. Up top, Clark. Left side, Schultz. Back to Clark. Now Serkan. To Mel. He shoots, and he's jamming away at it. And McKechnie finally, he's down. His helmet's off. And it got blocked anyways. Luke McKechnie had his helmet off, and he was just trying to cover his head. Now Nagel coming in to this equation. 22 seconds of this power play left. Schultz, Mel, Severson, Serkan, and Clark. It's going to be Nagel on the draw. It's going to be won by Regina. Up top, Clark, Serkan now. Now Clark. That goes off a stick of Nagel. Schultz has to regroup. Has it left half boards. Clark now to Schultz. Down to Severson. And now up top, Clark. Schultz. Back to Serkan, and that goes high and wide. And a good job here by the Warriors. For the most part, killing off this power play. Giving up only one goal, Ryan Omer with the lone goal. And it is 4-3. Schultz gets around L'Esperance, and he has it on his backhand, and that's going to go over the net. Severson and L'Esperance going toe-to-toe. Dykart coming in. Puts that puck away, and Mellish shot, saving the rebound. Goes high up on top of the net. And Hudek almost went flying into the net. And a good stick there by Tyler Hudek on Logan Mel. Mel up top for Mansway. He shoots one on net, and McKechnie is going to hold on to that one. 3:15 remaining. What a hockey game here, eh, Darwin? I believe that the Warriors should be very proud of their penalty kill, and Luke McKechnie blocking shots. They had two one-time opportunities that they were able to get in front of that puck. Dykart gets waved out of the circle. And now Fiesel comes in. Fiesel tying up Bichard. Dundas, he's pinned by McIver. Dykart comes in. And now Sayers. Up to Fiesel. And he gets hit hard. And then another hit. Sayers over to McIver. And that's softly put off the boards. Now Sayers there. Hudson Sayers. Now that's off the stick of McIver. And Pinnell just going to throw that in deep. Warriors going after it. To Bashniak. That's going to be played near side boards. Bichard gets it from Gardner. And now the Warriors have it. McIver up the board. Stopped there by Dundas. Comes back to Ethan Young. Young goes rink side for Bichard. And now Nathan Gardner. Backhand and a big save by McKechnie. And he tried to throw it in front, and Dykart lays the body on Gardner. And now here comes L'Esperance down the left wing side. Backhand and stopped by Tabashniak. And Warriors are going to go to a power play. Interference is the call. 2:07 remaining second period. And Ethan Dundas going to the box. 2 minutes interference, so the Warriors have a chance to tie it on this man advantage after a big stop by Luke McKechnie on Nathan Gardner, trying to go backhand up top. And Warriors 1 for 1 with Ryan Gibbs scoring in that first period to make it 3-2. And Brown, Nagel, Gibbs, Osberg, and Namath. Brown can't win that draw. It's going to come far side to Klapik. And that's going to be played just to center ice. And here comes Kieran Osberg to Brown, trying to go cross ice, and Brown, rink side, Nagel. He shoots, and that's going to be blocked by Tate. And that's going to go down the ice. The Warriors on the power play for all but 7 seconds of the second period. Here comes Charlie Namath bringing it in. Gets past Bratton, and Gardner can't get it. Nagel to Brown. In the middle, Gibbs shoots, and up high on Tabashniak. He's able to cover that one up. 1:13 remaining. And it will be L'Esperance, Dykart, Park, Fiesel. And Hudson Sayers now on the second power play unit. Park's going to take the draw. And Park gets waived. Fiesel's going to come in and take this. Fiesel on the draw. It's going to come back to Sayers. He's going to find Park. Ulmer takes Park down and he gets it down the ice. Nathan Gardner on him. Here comes Keaton L'Esperance. Near side to Fiesel. Now Park, Sayers, Park. Up top, Sayers. Back door and Fiesel. That just went off his stick and out of his reach. 55.6 seconds remaining, second period. Warriors still have 48 seconds remaining on this power play. Still lots of time here. Get something set up and try to get one past to Bashniak. Carson Dykart, Gage Nagel, and Ryan Gibbs, the goals for the Warriors in this hockey game. Park out there. And off the draw, it's going to be one cleanly back to Sayers. Sayers to Fiesel, down to Park. He's going to reverse with Fiesel up top now, Sayers. Right side for Dykart. And Dykart's going to come to the middle. Goes right side, Sayers. Sayers back to Dykart. Carson Dykart falls, but he's able to keep the puck. Park now to Fiesel and goes off Tate in front, and Tabashniak is going to get and some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And Fiesel's going to the box. What did Max Fiesel do? He got pushed into the nets. So Severson and Fiesel are going to go to the box. Warriors still 22 seconds remaining on this power play. Brown, Nagel, Osberg, Franks, and Gibbs now out there. And that's going to be one near side. Bratton trying to gets it over to Tate. And that's going to go off the glass and down. Warriors one last push. Franks, 18 seconds remaining on the clock. He's going to drop it. Osberg loses it. And that's all she wrote here, folks. Warriors now 1 for 2 on the Moose Jaw Carpet One Floor and Home power play. Franks can't take that pass, and that's going to do it here. Warriors were able to tie the game, but Ryan Omer on the power play gives Regina the 4-3 lead. Heading into the second intermission. So we got a dandy of a third period coming up here, folks. So Carson Dykart tied the game, and then Ryan Omer was able to get his team out in front 4-3 on a 5-minute power play for Regina. Noah Thule escorted or kicked out of the hockey game. He received 5 in a game, so he will not be back here tonight. So scoring by both teams, Ryan Omer and Carson Dykart. And shots on goal after that second period of play, 24-21 in favor of the Regina Pat Canadians. And we're going to take a short break and be back with third period action shortly. This is Winmore Warriors Hockey right here on YouTube. Hey everybody, and welcome inside the Cooperators Arena. My name is JD Houghton, here to get you set for this third and potentially final period here between your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors and the Regina Pat Canadians. And after 40, it is a 4-3 hockey game in favor of Regina, though both teams traded goals in that second period. Started off with Carson Dykart, 7:42 into that second period, picking up his 16th of the season to tie the game at 3. Noah Thule and Max Fiesel with the assists on that goal. And then with 9 minutes left, the Warriors were going to go to the power play. Reed Bouchard taking out Luke McKechnie, and then Noah Thule gave him a shot to the head after the whistle, and which resulted in a 5-minute major and a game misconduct as well. So Regina went to a 5-minute 5-on-4 power play, and it was Ryan Ulmer, the lone goal scorer on that power play, with his 10th of the season from Boston Tate and Nathan Gardner. Warriors, I want to say, have to be very happy with themselves, just giving up the one goal on that lethal power play that Regina has. And in that period as well, the shots were 12-10 in favor of the Pat Canadians. But the Warriors, they controlled that period up until that penalty. And then they even had some chances after, had a late power play, were unsuccessful. So Warriors 1 for 2 on the man advantage, and Regina is 1 for 1. So Luke McKechnie leading his team back onto the ice. And we have a dandy of a third period coming up here between these Trans-Canada rivals, the Warriors and the Pat Canadians. The Warriors have never led in this hockey game. They were down 3-0 early in that third period, were able to make it a 3-2 game, and then tied it in the second period. But Ryan Ulmer's goal, power play goal, is the difference right now. We'll see what the last 20 minutes has in store for the Warriors. They'll be back in action after tonight on Sunday at home against the Prince Albert Mintos for the fourth and final meeting of the season between those two clubs. And then we'll head to Saskatoon, on Monday night to take on the Saskatoon Blazers. They picked up 3 players: Corbin Allman, who played in Saskatoon in his 15-year-old year; Sutton Vero, who played in Notre Dame, and then in South Alberta Hockey Academy earlier this year, and then signed an AP, an 09 AP. So Brendan Brown, Ryan Gibbs, Keaton Lesperance, Tyler Hudek, and Wade Franks, Maddox Schultz, Chase Serkan, and Ryan Ulmer out there. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway for the Extreme Hockey third period of play here at the Cooperators Arena. Hudek's going to play it back up the boards. Franks pokes it to Lesperance. Now Brown has it. He goes rink side. Gibbs trying to cut to the middle. I don't think Brown saw him. And that pass from Tate goes in front of Bratton, and it's going to almost roll down to Tabashniak, but Bratton takes possession, and he's going to roll it to the far side to Ryan Ulmer. Ulmer is now going to play it near side. Cooper Bratton on it. Brendan Brown, hard forecheck. And Tate's going to play it far side. Ulmer's going to chip it to Schultz. He's tied up with Gibbs. Charlie Namath. Off the glass, right to Brown. And off the stick of Bratton, and now Brown. He gets shoved there by Bratton. Maybe interference or a hold. But refs have definitely put their whistle away. And now Ryan Gibbs, left side, cuts to the middle, shoots, and a blocker save and gets tripped, no call. Good play there by Ryan Gibbs, putting himself in a good scoring chance. And now Carson Park. And looks like the net's off. Yes, it is. Just as the Warriors were buzzing, magically the net comes off. We're a minute 14 into this third period. Brought to you by Extreme Hockey, proud supporter of your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. Face-off comes blocker side of Tabashniak. It will be Nagel, Dykart, and Park with Hockness and Namath out there for the Warriors. Bouchard going to take the draw. Coming in is Logan Mell. And Charlie Namath trying to slow down Mell. Give enough time to Elias Hockness, and he gets shoved. Mel still on the puck. Klapik is there. He's scored a goal earlier in this hockey game back in the first period. Comes to Ryan Clark. Right to Dykart. He's going to play it near side for Gage Nagel. He's going to go with speed down the right side. Long shot. Glove there by Tabashniak, and he was almost ready to play it as the Warriors gave him a little bit of room there. And Max Fiesel returns to the ice, and he will jump right into action now with Pinnell, Osberg, Hudek, and Franks. Maddox Schultz going to take the draw. Osberg out there. Osberg, Schultz, good job there. Kicks it to Clark. Can't get it out, though. And Max Fiesel trying to tie up his man. It comes to Schultz. Takes a bump there by Pinnell. And Pinnell is going to glove that puck to himself, trying to get some speed. Go around wide left on Mansway. And now Pinnell to Hudek, and that's going to go off the tip of the stick of Tyler Hudek. Wade Franks back in his own zone. He's going to play it up the boards right to Jonah Pinnell. Pinnell is going to play it right to Hudek. Hudek and to Franks in front of his own net. That's going to go off the boards right to Nathan Gardner. Warriors a little bit scrambly in their own end. Now Hudek goes rink side for Fiesel. Takes that pass to L'Esperance. And he tried to pass that down. He fanned on it. And now Regina takes possession. Bowen, he's tied up. Namath to Brown. And the Warriors get it in deep. Cooper Bratton back. Now Severson. Couple apples tonight for the Prince Albert Raiders draft pick. Jonah Severson. And that's going to go off a stick high up into the glass, and Bowen. And then Brown gets tripped. Severson turns and shoots. And that's going to go off the blocker of McKechnie. And now Brown is going to flip it down the ice. L'Esperance going after it, and that's going to be icing on the Warriors. 16:44 remaining third period. The last time these two teams played, Regina scored one early in the third period to make it 4-2, and the Warriors scored 3 unanswered goals in a span of about 3 minutes to take a 5-4 lead, and were able to hold on and killed off a 5-on-3 late in that third period. Schultz is going to win it back to Tate. He has Serkan and Ulmer out there. Serkan on his backhand, try to shovel it in front. Good job there by McIver. And now Namath in front of his own net finds Ryan Gibbs. Gibbs off his stick right to Brennan Brown. Now rink side for Gibbs. That pass was behind him. Puck comes into the neutral zone right to Wade Franks. And that stretch pass is going to go off a stick and into the bench of the Pat Canadians. 16-17 remaining third period. Gage Nagel, Carson Dykart, Max and Johnston. Max and Johnston had a good look in that first period to tie it at 1 before Regina exploded for 2 more. And Ulmer right side takes it away from Johnston. He falls. Johnston right there to grab it. Then he's stick checked. And Regina fires that one in. McKechnie leave it there for Hudek. Now Franks trying to, and now Johnston trailing. Down to Dykart. Back to Johnston. Scores! What a play by the Warriors. Give and go. Maxon Johnston is going to tie this hockey game. What a passing play. Maxon Johnston, the Round Lake, Saskatchewan product with his 6th of the season. What a shot. And what a pass by Carson Dykart. Little give and go. And we are tied once again here, folks. Maxon Johnston with his 6th of the season is going to tie this game. A Moose Jaw Warriors draft pick. So the Warriors must like what they have in this product from Round Lake, Saskatchewan. And the Warriors back in the offensive zone. Severson plays it rink side, and now Dane Mansway, left wing side, shoots, and that's going to go off a stick and wide. Klapik has it, and now the Warriors have it. Park gets hit into the boards. Brown, a nice pass to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to get around one, and a good stick there by Hudson Sayers, the D-man. Cruz Klapik, right side, and that's offside. Logan Mell had a good look, and a scoring chance taken away by an offside. I just still can't get over that last goal, Darwin. What a passing play by the Warriors, and very quickly up ice as well. Next thing you know, the puck was in the back of Regina's net, and we are tied once again. Brown, Fiesel, Pennell, Sayers, and Namath. Neutral zone draw is going to go Regina's way, but it's going to find Charlie Namath. He goes back to Sayers. Sayers goes rink side. Fiesel, now Pennell leaves it for Fiesel. Fiesel trying to get around a man and to the front of the net and just a little bit out of his reach. And Pennell, a big hit on Cooper Bratton. One-timer by Fiesel off his stick. And what a hit there by Jonah Pennell, flattening Cooper Bratton. Namath backhands it off the boards. And Bratton trying to flatten Brown, unsuccessful. Tate has it now from Mansway. Boston Tate, Wenatchee Wild first rounder, goes right side. Flips it on McKechnie, and he is just going to hold on to that one. But what a hit there by Jonah Pennell, laying the law on Cooper Bratton. .29 remaining, third period, and a tie 4-4 hockey game. Johnston, most recent goal scorer coming in. And Hawkness gets it, throws it up the boards. Johnston now on it, goes rink side, and that's offside. So now a Warriors scoring opportunity taken away by an offside call. Nagel, Dykart, Johnston, Hudek, and Hawkness. Nagel's going to win it cleanly, but splits the D. And McKechnie's going to leave it there for Hudek. Past Hawkness, Johnston trying to fire it up the boards. Can't. Puck's still there. And Dykart comes away with it from the far side boards. Now goes behind his net. Goes to Nagel. Rink side for Hawkness. He just gets a stick on it and plays it down. Johnston going after it on Clark. And that's offside. So 13:54 remaining third period. We're tied at 4. We knew this was going to be a good game. Both teams going at it. Both teams in first place. And a scoring update in Wilcox. It is the Bears, up on the Notre Dame Hounds. 9-3 late in that third period. Namath fires that in deep. There is Ryan Clark to get it. He feeds it to Bouchard, almost gave it away, but Gibbs is able to hold the line, and that shot by Osberg goes high and wide. A good look there by Kieran Osberg, the 17-year-old from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And McIver plays it back to Namath. Schultz in there, takes down Namath, and now Schultz in front, and Warriors running into one another, and a pass just out of the reach of Ryan Gibbs. And it comes to Young. Now to Tate. Boston Tate has Osberg on him off the stick there of Bowen. Now, and Hudek lays the law down on Brody Bowen. Rink side pass. Gets past L'Esperance. Osberg on Ethan Young. With speed up the ice. Young. Trying to get it past Franks. Can't, and his pass to Osberg goes off his stick. Now Boston Tate. And that's going to be a penalty on Keaton L'Esperance. What are they going to call? That's going to be a trip, they say. And Brendan Brown going to talk to the ref. And Keaton L'Esperance finally going to the box. And Regina, who has a power play goal in this game, is going to the man advantage with 12:39 remaining in this third period. Schultz, Severson, Mel, Clark, and Surcan, and that's going to be won by Schultz. Back to Clark. Ryan Clark to Maddox Schultz. Up top to Clark. Clark now in the middle, Schultz. Right side, Surcan. Now up top, Clark. Surcan, right circle. Now Mel trying to jam it home. And the Warriors get it, and Kieran Osberg fires it down the ice. Warriors are going to change their penalty killers. It will be Nagel, Johnston, Hockness, and Franks out there. Come to Severson. And it's going to come all the way around to Schultz. He is going to play it to Severson. And now an empty wing. Nagel chopping at it, and Ryan Clark's able to hold the line. Surcan right side. Now in the middle, good job there. And the Warriors clear it down the ice. 1:10 remaining on this Water Vision Pools and Spas penalty kill. Clark up to Severson. Now Hockness on Severson. Gets it to Surcan. Mel down low. And a shot and a big save by Luke McKechnie. Holding on to that puck, no rebound. And now the second unit coming out for the Pat Canadians. Bichard, Tate, Dundas, Ulmer, and Klapik. Pat Canadian's going to win it. Brown trying to get that puck, and it's going to come up to Klapik. Klapik rolls to the left. Now Tate back to Klapik. He shoots, and that's blocked. Brendan Brown's going to take it, and the Warriors are up ice. In the middle, Osberg. Delayed offside, but the Warriors, though, get it in. Darwin tells me that was not offside, and I have to agree with him because Darwin Hazel's never wrong. Up top, Ulmer has a goal here. Now to Tate. In the middle, Ulmer. Now Tate takes it on his backhand, top of the right. Oh, Bichard. Bichard walks. Now Klapik. 5 seconds remaining. Off a skate. And Charlie Namath, he's tied up. Penalty has expired. L'Esperance out of the box. And now Osberg and L'Esperance, 2-on-2 the other way. Osberg, nice work there. Dundas finally trying to get that puck. Now it's tied up. Osberg trying to get that puck from Dundas. L'Esperance on Bratton. And that puck's going to come near side. And the Warriors cause a turnover. L'Esperance gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty. So with 10:05 remaining after killing off a penalty, the Warriors are going to the Moose Jaw Carpet One Florinone power play where they are 1 for 2 here tonight. And it will be Bichard going to the box, 2 for tripping. The Warriors a glorious chance to take the lead here with 10:05 left in this hockey game. It will be Nagel, Fiesel, Park, Gibbs, and Sayers out there. Nagel's going to take the draw against Ryan Ulmer. And the Warriors are going to win it. Gibbs back up top, Sayers. Left side for Fiesel. Now Sayers to Gibbs, and that gets past him. Nagel going off on Tate, and now Sayers throws one on net, and that goes off his stick and out of the zone. Max Fiesel back all by himself. Now has Sayers with him. Fiesel's just going to slow things down. And goes right side for Nagel. Has a lane. Shoots! And that goes over the shoulder and just out of the reach of Hudson Sayers. Ryan Gibbs back in his own end. Big power play here for the Warriors. Under 10 to play. And now Gibbs is going to go for a skate. Some nice moves. And plays it And that's going to go off Sayers and into the bench, so we're still going to have a face-off. And we're going to still have a face-off in the Regina end. Osberg, Brown, L'Esperance, Dykart, and Namath. And Brown's going to take the draw. 1:08 remaining on this power play. And it's going to come back. Tate has L'Esperance on him. It's going to be stopped there by Namath. Now right to Brown. Finds Osberg. Up top, Namath. Osberg, now Namath. They're going to reverse. And Namath down to Brown. Try to shoot one on net, and Dykart racing far side. And good job there by Kieran Osberg. And Warriors are going to go to a 5-on-3 power play. That's going to be a hold on Klapik. So the Warriors, massive power play here, folks. They're going to a 5-on-3 for 42 seconds. 8:47 remaining. So Mel, Tate, Mansway. So a big face-off here for Moose Jaw. Brown going to take the draw. Osberg switches to the right side. And Brown on the draw. It's going to be tied up. Mansway trying to hold that puck off. And the Warriors need to get that puck and start moving it around. The puck's still in the right wing corner. And it's going to go down the ice. Still 25 seconds remaining. Dykart is going to get that puck. 5-on-3 here. And Osberg walks in. Blocked there by Mansway. And he goes down. Namath down to Osberg. One-timer, they score! Brendan Brown on the power play! Gives the Warriors a 5-4-3 or a 5-4 lead with 8:08 remaining, third period, and the Warriors still have a minute and 21 seconds of power play time left. Their second man advantage goal of this hockey game, and it is Brendan Brown firing it past Tabashniak to take a 5-4 lead. Still 5-on-4 time. And that's going to come back to Bratton as Park on him. And Schultz trying to get behind the play and get a step. Schultz tied up with Gibbs. And now Sayers up to Park off of his stick. And that goes up in the netting. So it will be a face-off in the Regina end. So a little bit of a break there for Moose Jaw. Still have 1:02 remaining. And you know, Maddox Schultz and Jonas Severson out on the ice. You know they're going to try for a shorthanded goal here. 7:49 remaining, third period. Nagel back to Sayers. Now Fiesel to Gibbs. Shoots high and snatched by the glove of Tabashniak. 7:41 remaining, third period. It's a 5-4 lead for your Warriors, who have scored 2 in this frame. Maxon Johnston and now Brendan Brown. And Bratton is going to throw it down the ice. McKechnie is going to leave it there for Sayers. 45 seconds remaining on this Moose Jaw Carpet One Floor and Home power play. Gibbs over to Fiesel. Now Park. Back to Sayers. Gibbs going to bring it into the zone. He's going to get it in deep. Ethan Young going after it. And that's going to be fired down by Tabashniak. A foot race between Severson and Sayers. And Park with 20 seconds remaining. He's going to go for a skate. Chip it in and go after it. Carson Park. Up to Sayers. And now Sayers with Gibbs. Thought about the shot. Power play has expired. One-timer, and that's blocked. Now here comes Klapik. Gibbs is going to take that puck right away and bring it in. Ryan Gibbs. One-timer, Parkey scores! Carson Park gives the Warriors a 2-goal lead with 6:33 remaining. Deflected off, I think it was a Regina player, and passed to Bashniak, and with 6:33 remaining, the Warriors now lead by 2. Schultz, Serkan, Melt, Mansway, and Bratton out there for Regina. You know they're going to be pressing here. And Hudek up the boards. And that's going to go off the stick of Brown and into the Regina bench. 6:25 remaining. We got a hockey game here, folks. And the final in Wilcox. It is Estevan with a 9-3 victory over the Notre Dame Hounds. Brown, Pinnell, and L'Esperance. Comes to Franks. He's going to go right. And he's going to flip it out into center ice. Mansway has it. That's going to go off the boards. Right to Hudek. And Mansway over to Bratton. You got to think Ryan Hodgson's going to be thinking about pulling Taylor Tabashniak here soon. Serkan. He's going to come off the goal line and pass it to Tate. Right side, one-timer, and that's fanned on Mel. Now he's battling with Hudek. Serkan. Brown's going to go far side. Bratton going after it. Franks is going to get it out of the zone right to Pinnell. And on the stick of Boston Tate. And that's going to go in. Tate has it, 5:35 remaining. Over to Bratton. And that's icing, they say. That was an interesting one. Darwin? I thought he was over the red line, me personally. So 5:26 remaining. Warriors have an offensive zone face-off. And these two teams after tonight will play one more time. The finale being in Moose Jaw. And off the draw, Warriors win it. Namath down to Gibbs. Osberg to Tate. Or he couldn't get it, and Tate has it now. Bratton circles back in his own zone. He's going to bring it over the blue line, Regina blue line, and then get stick checked, and Osberg's going to take it. Flip it up to Johnston. Max and Johnston down the left side as Gibbs going to the net. And he's going to get it down to Ryan Gibbs. Gibbs tying up Bratton. That goes up the boards. Johnston can't get it. Good stick there by Carson Dykart. Is going to flip it past Ryan Gibbs and Dykart. Hawkness left side, now Namath. Shoots, and that stopped by Tabashniak. Dykart looking for the rebound. That's going to go over to Namath. Nice. And in the middle, Johnston out of his reach. He has it. Trying to get it out. Good work here. Near side boards by Max and Johnston. Has the puck. Into the middle to Dykart, and that gets past him. 4:20 remaining. That's going to go up to Dykart. Now Nagel. Backhand, and that's wide. Gage Nagel to Dykart. Shoots into the glove there of Tabashniak. Good work here by the Warriors. 4:10 remaining, third period. Warriors leading 6-4, 4:10 left. You know you're going to see a lot of Schultz, Severson, and Serkan now out there. Nagel, Brown, Dykart, Hudek, and Franks. Mansway gets it to Severson, who has Dykart on him. That's kicked to Schultz. Schultz, rink side for Mansway. They bring it in. Dane Mansway in front, and that's poke check there by Luke McKechnie. Now the net's off. And it looked like Jonas Severson pushed the net off, so the face-off's going to come outside. .352. And if you're just tuning in, folks, this game looked like it was in control with Regina early in that first period, up 3-0 on the Warriors, but they were able to battle back and tie it in the second, and then trail coming into the third 4-3 and have scored 3 unanswered goals to this point to take a 6-4 advantage over the Regina Pat Canadians. We'll keep an eye on Taylor Tabashniak in the Regina net. As Brendan Brown, rink side for Gage Nagel. Goes down the right side, shoots, and a save there by Tabashniak. Thought it was going to go hit the netting, but it went straight up, and he's going to the bench. That goes off the glove there of McKechnie. Namath up the boards. And Nagel. Namath. It's going to find Franks and right to Keaton L'Esperance. Sayers back in his own zone. Up to Gibbs. Mel there. And Gibbs trying to get it past Schultz and does. And Severson stops it. 2:50 remaining. Serkan able to keep it in. Schultz up top. Bratton winds and fires, and that's blocked by L'Esperance. Rink side, Serkan. Now to Bratton. He shoots, and that's Namath. Can't get it out. Hudson Sayers rims it. Stopped by Schultz. Rink side. A shot and into the chest of McKechnie. .228 remaining third period. And it looks like Regina is going to take a timeout here with 2:28 remaining in this third period. A huge kill coming up or a huge face-off, coming up here very shortly. And as I mentioned, if you're just tuning in, Regina, a 3-0 lead in the first 10 minutes of that first period. And then the Warriors, Gage Nagel and Ryan Gibbs were able to score to make it 3-2 after 20. Carson Dykart, 7:42 into that second period, was able to tie it. And then on the power play, Ryan Ulmer gave his team a 4-3 advantage, and it's been all Warriors here. Max and Johnston getting the Warriors tied, and then Brendan Brown on the power play with 8:08 remaining, making it 5-4. And Carson Park, the most recent goal scorer for the Warriors, to make it 6-4 with 2:28 remaining. Ulmer, Serkan, Severson, Mel, and Schultz out there. Net is empty, 6-on-5 for Regina. 2:28 remaining. And on the draw, that's going to go down the ice and just wide. That's icing. Warriors that close to putting a pin in this hockey game. I think, Darwin, we're going to see a lot of this in the next 2:22. Just get the puck out of the zone for the Warriors. On the draw, the Warriors win it. Hudek tied up. He's able to get the puck, rims it around. Mel battling with Gibbs near side. And now Tate. He's hit by Brown. And now it's going to come far side. Franks throws it down the ice. That's off the stick of Schultz. No icing. Gibbs and Schultz racing for it. Gibbs hit, trying to put it out to Osberg, and he's trying to cover that puck. Good work here by Ryan Gibbs. And picked up by Ryan Ulmer. 1:45 remaining. Brown into the open net. It's trickling and just wide. Severson drops it for Ulmer. And Brown off the board, stopped by Serkan. It's going to come to Schultz. And that's poked away by Hudek. Severson gets hit, and that's a penalty on Tyler Hudek. So it will be 6-on-4 for a $1:18 left in this third period. It's a boarding call. So now a 6-on-4 power play for Regina. Down 2 with 1:18 remaining third period. Brown, Namath, Franks, and Osberg out there. 6-on-4. Severson, Tate, Mel, Ulmer, Serkan, and Schultz. Big. Severson on the draw. And on the draw. Tie up in the linesman skates. Namath trying to get to it. It's going to be Severson. On his backhand, stop by McKechnie, and he's going to cover it up. 1:09 remaining. Net still empty for Regina. They're playing 6-on-4 on the power play. Brown trying to get that forward. It's going to poke out to Schultz, right point. Maddox Schultz down. Now Serkan. It's going to come to Serkan up top. Schultz. Thought about shooting. Serkan gets on his backhand. Throws it in front, and Ulmer has to regroup. Up top, Schultz now. And that's going to go out of the zone. 45 seconds remaining. Schultz going to bring it in. 35 seconds remaining. Up to Serkan. Now to Severson. Severson walks in. Toe drag shoots, and that's wide. And that will go all the way down the ice. 25 seconds remaining. And Namath can't get it past Schultz. In front, they score! Off a defender in front, and 17 seconds remaining. It is 6-5. I think that might have gone off Charlie Namath and through the wickets of Luke McKechnie. So a big face-off here. Brown, Osberg, Gibbs, Hudek, and Franks. And Osberg on the draw. It's tied up. It's going to be poked free to Serkan. Serkan, 10 seconds remaining. And they're tying him up. Brown just trying to kill off the last seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it here, folks. The Warriors are going to win. The Warriors are going to walk this one off, a 6-5 victory over the Regina Pat Canadians. Carson Park with the game winner. And the Warriors are going to improve to 24-5-2 on the season. And Regina falls to 21-6-2 on the season. The Warriors lead over Regina, now extended to 6 points. Carson Park with the game winner. And the Warriors walk off a 6-5 victory over the Regina Pat Canadians. And a tough, hard-fought game for the Warriors. And they take this one 6-5. Still the fourth and deciding game in this 4-game season series yet to come in Moose Jaw. And that will be in February. I'll just get you an exact time here. That will be Tuesday, February 11th, 7 o'clock puck drop at the Moose Jaw Event Center. That will be game 4 here between the Warriors and the Pat Canadians. And the Warriors now leading the season series 2-1 after a 6-5 victory here tonight. Carson Park with the game winner in this one. My name is JD Houghton. Thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see you on Sunday at the Moose Jaw Event Center as the Prince Albert Mintos come to town to take on your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. Have a good night. We'll see you on Sunday.